How's it going, guys? Jen here, bringing you yet another online Madden rank match. Today I play with the Washington Redskins against the Seattle Seahawks, and overall, I win the game. Obviously, I'm okay at Madden. You know, I do pretty good. NCAA, nah, I'm okay at it. You know, I don't really play it much, but you know, I'm into it a little bit, but not too much. But, you know, really, I don't really want to do a play-by-play this time. You know, what I really want to talk about is Madden 25, the new features that are coming out, you know, what it's about, what I think they should do, and overall, what my opinion is with EA and the Madden franchise, Madden industry. So one, we're gonna touch base on the fact that, you know, they added a new running feature. And I think that was their first trailer, you know, where you see on Madden 25, there's the running backs just nonstop juking the Green Bay Packers defense. You know, like there's a bunch of different running back teams from different teams juking the Packers. You know, so obviously I bet you the Packers were pissed off about that, but it shows that you got a lot of different moves. You know, there's like the double juke moves. There's a spin and then back up move. There's a lot of moves that you can do while in the open field to do your thing. You know, to make a big play. And you know, I think there's 38 different moves that you can do, like juke stick moves, like different combinations that'll get you into the open field and allow you to run for a touchdown. And I think that's great. And I think I don't know if Barry Sanders is on the cover. I think he is. I haven't really checked into Madden 25, but it is coming out at the end of this month. It is August. I think it's August 4th, or I don't know. I don't know what date it is, but yeah, it's August 4th today, and it comes out in 24 days. I think it comes out August 28th. You know, I'm excited for the end of the month. I'm gonna be bringing a lot of Madden gameplay because that's basically all I do. That's my thing. I like playing sports games, but I stick more to the football games. You know, so you're gonna see a lot of NCAA and a lot of Madden 25 gameplay. But what I wanted to touch base on is all the new juke moves. You know, there's a lot of new juke moves to get away from defenders, but also, and that's what everybody's been talking about. You know, that all the industry, all the internet, and the gaming places, and all the trailers, and all the YouTubers, they've been talking a lot about the new moves that you're going to be able to do on Madden 25. But a lot of people neglect the fact that there's a defensive aspect too. In Madden 25. You're not just going to be able to run all over the defense. Don't think you're just going to, you know, use this feature and just cheat and just be one of those boring players, because there is a new feature on defense that it balances the game. Because if they just added a new feature of nonstop running and a lot of different cool moves you can do to get away from defenders, and they didn't add anything for the defense, then what the hell? That there would be no point in that. So the developers, you know, the hit stick, we all know the hit stick feature, that, you know, where you go for the big hit and either you get it, you time it right, or you don't. Now this time, you know, there's a new feature called a heat seeker tackling, that it kind of like they say it mirrors the runner. You know, instead of, you know how you can mirror the defender, like if they pass the ball. Right now you can hold Y and he'll ball hawk that, and it mirrors the receiver. Well, now in Madden 25 you'll be able to mirror a running back, like kind of like it's a defensive assist feature where like if you let's say you hold the hit stick button, but instead of just tapping it and flicking it, you're holding it, it automatically adjusts the angle that you're supposed to go to. And of course it'll make them run slower, but you adjust the angle and you go for a really hard hit. And if the running back, like the guy's gonna be trying to use one of those really cool moves, or try to get you, you know, to break your ankles out in the open field, the guy will, if you're holding heat seeker, he's gonna hit him and he's gonna fumble. So that balances out the game, you know, because like there's gonna be a lot of people trying to use the new moves and trying to figure out like, oh, you know, I just want to look cool and do all these, you know, badass looking moves on Madden 25, but what they don't know is you're also on defense going to be able to hold the heat seeker and do a heat seeker tackle, which will, you know, you'll hold down the defensive assist and shit tackle, or the hit stick, and that you'll be able to you'll be guided in the proper angle to go hit this dude, and you'll knock the ball out every time if they're juking. So that's good, you know. That's a good thing that Madden 25 balances that out on defense. And I think that this game is gonna be okay. You know, it's of course, like every year, Madden has just been polished up. Of course, you know, they haven't changed the graphics. The graphics aren't better. They just slap on the new teams. They update the roster, slap on the new paint, and then they just update, you know, certain things, and they call it an entire new game when it's kind of the same game, you know. But you know, of course, they're the only people. I think EA. I think one of them. Someone has the rights to making NFL video games, and they're the only ones. You know, EA is the only one. The Madden franchise is the only NFL football game for video game consoles. So of course they're gonna get hell of a lot of sales, and yeah, I mean, that's really basically all I got to say about that. You know, of course we're getting tired of the repetitive gameplay. I wish there would be new football games out there, but unfortunately for us, the rights were bought out. I guess they're greedy. They want to get a lot of money as much as they can. Also, before I forget about it, Madden 25 brings a lot of new, I told you guys, I've been repeating it over and over, they bring a lot of new juke moves and everything. There's also, you know, I talked about heat seeker tackling on defense. There's also a new move that lets you lunge, like a lunge tackle, you know, so you can go for the ball carrier's legs. Maybe if they're bigger than you, and the running back is bigger than the defender, instead of trying to hit stick and such, you can lunge at their legs to take them out. You know, it'd be a lot easier, and maybe your player won't get hurt as often, and you'll be able to stop them instead of getting trucked over. You know, like that'd be unfair if I think Earl Thomas from the Seattle Seahawks went up against, you know, Marshawn Lynch, and you know, he tried to hit him, you know, chest to chest, man. You would want a lunge tackle in that situation, and that's cool because, you know, they added that. They got lunge tackling now. I think it'll be similar. You know, I think the running in the game in Madden 25 will be similar to NCAA, because if you go back and look at all the trailers, you'll be able to see that the way it looks, you know, the double juking and all that, and the way the running back cuts up to the field, and then you compare that to NCAA gameplay, you'll see that the running mechanics look kind of similar or exactly the same to NCAA, which is pretty cool. You know, the running is a lot smoother, a lot better, a lot more exciting on NCAA, and hopefully that brings that to Madden. Now, also, you have a lot of moves I told you guys on the Madden, on juking and everything, and that's about it. But up to recent events, what I wanted to talk about is, you know, did y'all know that I think EA just lost an $11 million lawsuit to this dude? Something about some dude. He sued EA because they've been using his code. Like, he coded for Madden. He coded for Madden games back in like 1990 and 1996 or something, in between those times, and he coded for them, and they've been using his code ever since, and they haven't been paying him for it. You know, there's a lot of things where you're supposed to pay royalties, you're supposed to pay developers overtime no matter what if you continue using their code, kind of like a commercial. You know, if you go into, you know, you're famous and they use your face, like Sprite or a brand uses your face to sell their product, every time they run so many things and use your face, they send you a check, but that's called royalties. And that's what this dude was. He wasn't being paid royalties since like 1996 or so, and from what I know, he sued EA because they've been using this code on their Madden games and such, and it's probably gonna be in there in Madden 25. And yeah, they sued, they lost it, and you guys see right here that the game is over. This guy accepted my mercy defeat, and yeah, that was it, guys. I hope you guys' commentary. I can't wait till Madden 25. It comes out August 28th. This is General. Salute to you fellas. I'm out.